Okay, can we talk about how slow Japanese businesses work?
Yeah.
My fucking god. Everyone has this image that Japan's this like super
Optimized place, like the most optimized system on earth.
Yeah.
They figured it out, dude.
Speed running business.
like things just work. You go to a restaurant, you press a button on a tablet, and the food just appears in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, this is the future. And then you go to a Japanese business, and you're like, oh, is that a fax machine? are you using a fax machine right now?
or just like stuff you never even considered like a problem, or like asking for permission for like the slightest thing on earth. Like it's just like you show a logo or something in a video, we gotta find permission to do that. It's like just fucking upload it. If it's a problem, they'll tell us, you know.
See, but like that's the thing, right? Is that Japan doesn't understand what. Well, no risk as well, but at least with like what we do business wise, Japan doesn't have fair use.
No, yeah.
So it's so difficult to get permission for any, like if you ask like as you said, it's like can I just show this logo of your company that is like publicly available to anybody?
Yeah.
Just like slap it on for like 2 seconds. I'm not even gonna like mention your name. Just slap it on. It has to go through like 100 layers of the company just to get a simple yes, and that could take like a couple of days if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Usually a week to maybe a month. Yeah. And it's just like
it's a business model where there's like, imagine if every employee was a boss and everyone had to ask for permission constantly. It's like employees can't make their own decisions. They have to ask their boss, who then asks their boss and their boss. And that takes a week. And that's just to see if you can sharpen your pencil, right? Like we haven't even got to business yet. Like we're just trying to figure out what the fuck's happening.
It's not even just business. It's just signing up for
everything.
It's everything. Everything moves so slowly. Like I remember when we signed up for our gym membership.
Oh my God.
It took us an hour, right?
Hour and a half, I think.
An hour and a half to sign up for to get a gym card, right? Because you know in America or like basically everywhere where you get the terms and conditions, right? Fucking scroll through, you click accept. No, in Japan, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna read every fucking term and you're gonna agree to every fucking term individually, and they're gonna sit there with you to make sure you read it all.
you not only are subject to going through the fine print, which is no longer fine, it's just print. But they're like, let me read it out for you. In case you're a fucking illiterate piece of shit. It's like, no. See, that's why, like, when I signed up for the gym membership, because it's all written in Japanese, right? I straight up just said, like, I can read it. I saved myself, like, an hour of pain of just, like, listening to this, like, fucking hour-long monologue from this, like...
I think that's because we're foreign. He was like, he really, really wanted to make sure we understood. And bear in mind, these weren't terms and like conditions. It were like any like social things. It was like literally the bare bones of what a gym needs to make sure you know. Like, like, you know, don't run on the treadmill if you know your legs don't work, right? Like just stuff like don't sue us stuff, right? Stuff you wouldn't take for granted. And I remember he was like asking us, our translator, like if we understood every single point. I remember one of them was like, do you understand that on the treadmill, you have to have your hands on the treadmill at all times? And I looked at like our friend Nabby, I was like, is he serious? Like, it's not a joke, right? He wants me to
he legally has to say
I have to agree that I'm going to put my hands on. Have you ever seen anyone but like a crippled old man run on the treadmill?
Oh yes, because that's how I run. Just like free hands.
Right?
Like,
no one does that. And you literally like, you're signing this agreement and you turn your head to see 10 people on the treadmill, none of them holding their hands. And you're like, yes, I agree. And it's all bullshit. That's all you do. And this is the stuff that you never experience as a tourist, because it's like perfectly separated, the stuff that you experience as a tourist to like the stuff you experience living here. And the moment you do something that is remotely permanent or reoccurring in a contract, you better be ready to bring every document that you've ever had in your life and a Hanko, which you'll lose a lot.
I'm surprised they didn't ask for like a fucking birth certificate when signing up for the gym, because it's so formal with everything. It's like, you don't need to know my life story.
That's the perfect word. Everything in Japan is so formal, and you don't see it as a tourist, because when you're in Japan on tourism, and you're just sightseeing, everything just works, right? You go to a restaurant, it just works. Living here, all the little intricacies and all the little things you take for granted that should be quick, just takes a million processes when it's just the most unoptimized thing in the world.